The biggest mistake that the most traders do. It's all about the mindset. If the market moves against your expectations, so you start blaming yourself for being wrong. Then you start revenge trading, overtrading, find an edge on the market that makes money. Everyone consciously wants money. Problem is that they subconsciously don't want money, especially when you grow up in a poor family. It will be much harder for you to be profitable. If you're not feeling secure, you can never make money from trading. You have to do other businesses and other jobs to make yourself feel secure.
Hajir, thank you so much for coming on today. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm good. Thanks for having me here.
Excellent. Good to hear. First ever payout with us must be very exciting. Would you mind if you request a payout at the beginning of this interview and we can time how quick it takes to land in your account? Does that sound good?
Sure. Yeah. This is the payout amount. So I'm just submitting.
Amazing. Okay. I've hit start on a timer. So Hajir, whenever that money comes through, please do let me know, okay? And I'll hit stop on the timer and we'll time.
That would be amazing.
Awesome.
It could be the fastest payout processing ever.
Let's hope so. I mean, I think our quickest one was just over 3 minutes. So Hajir, while that gets processed, let's talk a little bit about yourself and your trading journey. So I'd love to kind of get to know you as a person and find out, where did you start with your trading journey? When did it happen? What kind of got you into trading?
It's been about 7 years, 6 to 7 years I've been trading. Like everybody else, I started with crypto trading, then created some accounts with the brokers. After a few years, after 3 to 4 years, I realized that working with the personal accounts with small capital will not get you to the point. I hear my friends about prop trading. They suggested for me to work with prop firms. At the beginning, I just thought that I know everything about trading for a few years, for like 4 or 5 years. Then I realized that it's not that much easy. Started to work on it professionally. Started backtesting. I found my edge. Still thought that it's the point. Then after that I realized that no, it's much more harder than I ever thought. It's more about psychology, not technical or having an edge on the market. That was my experience. So now, currently, I'm a fully mechanical trader. Zero emotions.
That's incredible. So you've had quite a lot of experience then. 7 years is quite a decent amount of time. Are you today a full-time trader, or do you have like another job as well that supports you and then trading is just extra?
I believe that even the professional traders should have other businesses and jobs. If you're not feeling secure, you can never make money from trading. So you have to do other businesses and other jobs to make yourself feel secure.
Oh, 100% agree, especially when you're starting out as well. Unless you have millions and a huge amount of money backing you.
The point is that you have to trade just not for the sake of money. You have to enjoy the process of making money.
Yeah, very difficult to control your emotions. And we know emotions are very important in trading. Very difficult to control when you know that if your trading month isn't great for whatever reason, you can't pay rent or you can't pay your mortgage or you know what I mean? When that is your main income, very hard to control your emotions when every trade has so much weight to it, So I 100% agree. 100% agree. How long did it roughly take you before you started seeing good results with your trading?
It took about 6 years, 5 to 6 years. It's about 1 year I'm profitable trader.
You hear stories of people who became profitable within, months, and you think, how long is that going to last for, And that usually takes, like you said, it takes a few years to achieve that. Most people I would say probably a bit longer than 5 years. Some, I've seen people took 10 years. So you're doing very, very well. Do you feel that prop firms helped you because now having access to capital, you can focus on smaller percentages, more realistic returns, and still make a decent amount of money rather than trying to grow a small account into something, really big, which is obviously very difficult to do?
I believe that prop firms have pros and cons, but comparing to the personal account, trading with prop firms and personal account, that's too much different. Personal account, that whenever you lose money, you lose your money.
Yeah.
That really impacts your psychology states. About prop firms, they provide more capital, so the percentage you're risking in a prop account have potential to make more money. Actually, I'm comfortable with both, but I'm more comfortable about prop firm trading, not personal.
No, 100% agree. It's good to do both as well. A lot of people have a lot of success by using prop firms to make initial amounts of money. Obviously, keep trading them, and then build up their own capital, and start. Once they have a good amount of capital, they can start trading their own capital a bit more seriously as well, and do both. Do both. It's good to have multiple. Spread your risk among different accounts as well. 100% agree. I'd love to know a little bit about what you trade. What's kind of your favorite instrument to trade at the moment?
I'm trading indices like German 30 and NASDAQ. You have to know about its behavior.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Traders cannot trade different instruments, like trading 5 instruments or 10 instruments. It's much more different. The idea for trading 1 or 2, maximum 2 instruments is because you have to know its behavior. So if you know its behavior, you can trade it professionally. I've been backtesting on NASDAQ since it's about 1 year. I've backtested on maybe 15 years historical data. So this make you know about its behavior. You'll be able to identify the patterns, recognize the patterns.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm a NASDAQ trader as well, so that's my favorite thing to trade. So I 100% agree. And it's true, because if you don't know the instrument intimately, and don't have, like, for example, if you're always trading gold or a currency pair, and then one day you decide to go on NASDAQ and you don't realize about, New York Open, what it does. All of a sudden this huge candle appears and you're like, what's going on? Like, you need to know, I mean, that's obviously like quite an obvious one, but you need to know its behavior, when it likes to move. Walk me through, when you open up the charts, what do you kind of look for on the chart?
I just look for small things, small change in the market. I'm a mechanical trader, so every day inside my backtesting filter, I may just look for a breakout. So by repeating this behavior, overall, it's a pattern. So this breakout is a pattern. So this has been repeating like almost every day. Depending on the 10 years of historical data of the same asset. So when you start to observe these patterns, you can make money from it.
No, really good, really good. And again, that shows discipline, right? Because
you don't have to know what's happening next. You just have to play your it. You just have to repeat what the pattern says. No one's have to know what's the next move of the market. It's the biggest mistake that the most traders do. It's all about the mindset. If your mindset says you have to know what's the next move of the market, so if the market moves against your expectations, so you start blaming yourself for being wrong. So then you start revenge trading, overtrading, and you just try to do what your mind says.
Really, really well said. Because it's dangerous for a trader to have a winning streak early on, because you get that mindset where you think, oh, I know everything. I am incredible at trading. I can predict every move. And the one time, you have a bad trade, a lot of traders then get in this kind of really bad cycle where they believe, no, I have to be right. I have to be right. The market's wrong. It's going to go in my favor. And they hold, and it gets worse and worse. And everything gone, in one trade.
Absolutely.
I've seen it happen so many times. So you almost got to learn to love losing. I think you need to be a better loser than a winner to be a good trader.
Yeah, you can be profitable by being expert at losing.
Yeah.
So
Did you struggle with the psychology at first, and how did you kind of become disciplined?
that was not easy. I have been journaling my psychology for about 2 years every day. I think for being a profitable trader, especially when you grow up in a poor family, it'll be much harder for you to be profitable. Every traders maybe find an edge on the market that makes money. Yeah, they know everything about the market. They really know how to make money, but they are not profitable consistently. Problem is that they subconsciously don't want money. Everyone consciously want money, but not everyone subconsciously want money. That's the secret. By the way, the reward has been processed.
Amazing. I'll hit stop on the timer. So that was basically 20 minutes it took to come through. Incredible. How do you feel right now? First payout with Hola Prime.
I'm feeling great. That was amazing. Like the fastest payout processing I've ever seen.
Incredible. Well, I'm very glad that you're very happy, and hopefully many more payouts in the future. I'm sure there will be. But talking about the future, just a couple more questions and then we can wrap this up. What is the future for you and Hola Prime? Are you looking to get more capital with us?
I may try to be scaled up and maybe minimize more risk. So my goal for now is getting more capital and risking less. So
amazing.
In this way, we can survive more. So
definitely,
you may know that working with pro firms maybe somehow it's limited, such as drawdown limitations or maybe some kind of rules. So my goal would be scaling up more and minimizing risk to survive more. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, Hajir, one last question. How would you rate your overall experience with Hola Prime so far?
That was really great. It was my first time and first payout and first challenge. But I think you're great. And I'm expecting more from you.
Amazing. Well, I'm really glad you're having a great time with us, and
thank you.
We're very happy to have you on board. You're a great trader, a lot of experience, and I'm sure moving forward you're going to get many more payouts and hopefully go into the live environment as well. We like to book our good consistent traders, so I'm sure if you keep up this kind of consistency that you're doing, I'm sure you'll be popped into the live environment. And to all the viewers, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on channel notifications, do all of that good stuff, because it really does help us out. But apart from that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you again very soon. Take care for now. Bye-bye.
Hola Prime, trade with transparency.